Great idea. Let's do a road trip. Who's in? No, not you, Seamus.
Ah, poo.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Age of the Ring cast. We're on Aelin Varen again. Apologies, but all the other casts I checked out were either too short or were just terrible games. So I'm sorry. You're gonna have to look at Aelin Varen today. In the top left, it's a Gondor. It's Conquistador, a very solid player, going with the Pinneth Gelen start. All right, and his opponent is, well, everyone knows him now. It's Violence playing as Harad, and he's going with the Warlord start. Fatboy Slim is rolling out. He doesn't have his homies yet. Maybe Violence is going to wait and see what's in store, but maybe he just hasn't gotten around to it. Who the hell knows? He's gone for Dry Spell. And he's actually gone for the Tribal Axeman. We're about to get run down by Pinneth Gelen. Assuming they see each other. Actually, no. Some good fortune for Violence. He manages to dodge the cavalry. And I imagine Dry Spell is going to drop on one of these farms, and then he's going to pick apart another one. Stable start is a little bit slower for Gondor. There it is. There's the Dry Spell. So that's why there's no clansmen out to meet Violence here. But a second Pinneth Gelen does cut the mustard. There we go. Carving through those axemen like cocaine through a hot chick. I don't know. I'll think of something more family friendly. But anyway, more axemen moving up. He's actually got some spearmen this time. And I'm not sure if a bazaar was destroyed on the left-hand side. I'm assuming not. And yeah, Violence is already expanding in his typical fashion. Already. And dodging the spears. Very lucky there. In fact, from behind, they didn't really look like spears when they were going up here. I actually thought they were axemen. So, oh, he's run into another set of spears. Saves the battalion, though. Only takes a handful of casualties. And, yeah, contrary to what I thought, Dry Spell doesn't actually slow the recruitment on these buildings. It's purely eco. I don't know, just sometimes, I guess some units do actually build that slowly that I actually thought Dry Spell affected recruitment buildings. Anyway, as I said, expansion for Violence in the top. And a bit of a general retreat in the middle. And opportunistic trample. Don't mind if I do, he's going to go for the Warlord. Maybe he doesn't see it, but getting a Warlord is always a good kill. Nah, he gets away. Alright, Fatboy Slim lives to fight another day. And the first farm of the game, I think, might actually go down here. Because these axemen, I mean, you can just spam it out so quickly, particularly if you double down on that. Strange to see Violence not going with Mahood. He does like to go Mahood opener. But maybe he doesn't favor them versus Gondor. He's going to stick with the Warlord spam. He does have a second one up here, yeah. So yeah, the spam is really going to be coming out here. Conquistador strangled at the moment. I'm not sure if he's into that sort of thing, but his resource buildings certainly aren't. He's getting hit from both sides here. And a little bit of fighting, a little bit of a scrap, a little bit of a tussle. A little bit of a ruckus, whatever word you want to use. They were fighting over the war glare. I don't think anyone's going to get the lair because... Oh, okay, yeah, no, Violence will probably get the lair because he called his friends. He's given the controller to his brother and now... Might actually get a builder kill. That's probably the best you can hope for. Ah, no, the builder does get away, sadly. Just put these boys on hold ground stance and just try and take as many as you can with you. I'm not sure where men go in the Afterknife. I'm not sure where wicked men go, but... I don't know. Maybe they'll end up in the same place and they can have a ruckus there too. Anyway. Has the inn been captured? It has. And I think it's going to change hands. With cavalry on the field, these Harondor, I mean, would be countered, but Harondor swordsmen are actually pretty tanky. I think they can survive quite a few tramples. A bit like Veterans of Osgiliath in that regard. So anyway. Cavalry getting value in the top right. We actually see some farms for Conquistador moving into that territory. And it might actually be even Steven. I think Conky's recovered well from that flank. I think he probably lost these farms. But he's quickly rebuilt them, so I think we might be even Steven again. It all depends on these next skirmishes to see if one side can break through. Alright, he's got Lin here, but there hasn't been any cavalry from Violence, so I imagine that's to creep the war glare. Signifiers are actually super useful on this map, because obviously you can see if the enemy decides to go for a really wide flank. But also, you can see if they've expanded into that area. Anyway, gonna go for the Builder again. And the Architect is, no, he's actually gonna focus it down instead of just go for the Bazaar. Oh no, he's changed his mind, okay. That is the right play. I think maybe he just was clicking somewhere else. Now, is Baragon gonna come out and just start dunking on all these fools? Start sniping these warlords? Well, not quite yet, but for now we'll just deal with Veterans of Osgiliath. Now, Sally Forth at level 2 with Captain's Horn. Never mind, Captain's Horn has been dropped in the middle here. All fighting over this one tree, I suppose. And even with the Captain's Horn, these warlords dispatched the clansmen. I can only imagine they were wounded before that started. I think he might just... Oh no, there it is. The clansmen do survive there. There's tier 2 now. And managed to slice and dice those Pinneth Gallant. There's the Golden Axeman who's going to tank the fortress arrows. Or is he not hitting them? Nope, it's actually this. Okay. I know this boy's tanky, but his health wasn't moving at all. Yeah, no, he's not getting hit by the fortress. Farm does go down. I think it was level 2. It might just have been. I mean, if this one is level 2, then yes, certainly that one's level 2. And, yeah, Harad's one of those factions where, like, any tier 2 you pick is actually pretty good. Maybe, outside of maybe the tribal camp is probably the weakest, but, yeah, the summons are free, and this one's actually pretty good. Golden Axeman is actually a solid unit. And, I mean, I know they only get one, but still. Anyway, there's Dry Spell in the back. And, I mean, I guess he's going to destroy it, which begs why he used Dry Spell, but I guess it kind of prevents Conquistador from building on that side. Anyway, 10 more points. He could easily buy another tier 2. There's the Trebuchet. You know my feelings on that, but if it snipes the barracks, it could actually prove itself. And Veterans of Osgiliath down to... Oh, not many men. Who's killing all that? Is there another hero in there? It was Suladan, but he's low. I think he was somewhere else. Yeah, those vets got fucked there. Anyway, he does get the barracks. I think he does get the bazaar that was there as well, and he might get another bazaar. And bizarrely, see what I did there? Violence is not dealing with it. He's going to lose another one. So, yeah, a very, very, very valued trebuchet there. It's got no other targets to hit. No. Never mind. We're going to hit... What the hell? Okay, no, I thought it wiped the battalion for a second. I'm like, no, it doesn't do that. It definitely doesn't do that. Alright, there is a hero out for Gondor. It is. Yep, there it is. It's Bill Paxton. Without his trusty pulse rifle, but hey, we'll take what we can get. And Harondor. 450, heavily armored with shield and poison blades. And Suladan will be giving them leadership as well. And if you can just micro the Severing Strike with Suladan, you win so many engagements. Because remember, if it deals damage, it demoralizes the enemy. Or does it buff you? Nearby Harondor units gain damage. Okay, yeah, it buffs you. Okay. But yeah, Suladan's going to try and get some harass. He did get a couple farms, but dare I say, I think Conky is actually in the lead. But it is a slim margin, because the tier 3 is going to drop. I thought he'd go for another tier 2, but no, he's going to go straight for tier 3. Which, I mean, I guess he could go with the weather spell. But he might actually just go for the Oasis instead. Alright. Now, Bill Paxton, I think, is in a lot of trouble. There's Severing Strike. It does slow because he's got the level 3 upgrade. And he's going to level up a little bit. There's the heal tier 1. And is Bill Paxton going to make it out? Is Pinneth Gallant going to show up at just the last second? Well, isn't this the most tilting affair? Wait, I heard the arrow go off. Bill Paxton is going to keep on fighting. He's got 0 hit point. No, there's the health regen, bruh. I think Conquistador was riding his luck there. Oh man, if Baragond was a Pokemon, he would be hearing dee 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 all the time, because that's a very low health hero. Alright, Casimir is out. That is basically, if Violence doesn't like to go Mahout start, then the next thing he loves to do is early Suladan and early Casimir. And you might be thinking, well, lots of people do that, but I mean religiously, he goes for those 2 heroes. And Harad have quite a lot of fun heroes to pick from. But yeah, Even with the nerfs, Casimir is a solid hero. And you put them both on horseback like he's doing here. And, hey, mind if I just snipe some of your buildings and run over this poor fucker? Why not? Oh, there's a dry spell. Look at the damage. I know it's a blacksmith, but still. Blacksmith got cucked there. Literal cucked. Which, reminds me of, I think, the one time in Baldur's Gate 3, in like a 100-hour game, this guy literally just calls you a cuck out of nowhere. It's like one of the devs just snuck that in and thought we wouldn't notice. It was so random. Anyway, speaking of random, Faramir is engaging the Severing Strike. Dude, you can chase him onto the fort, and even the greats make mistakes. Yeah, that was rough to see. This is now debuffing all surrounding structures, which is cool. And look at the value. Look at the building damage. This is going to give Thran bad ideas. I shouldn't be casting this one. He's going to be doing this, and then he's going to say, oh, Kramer! And then, yeah, it's just, oh man, it's just going to descend into anarchy. But yeah, Faramir, I think even under the fort, they would have been able to kill him. It's actually that, like, that much damage these guys can bring. And, I mean, that was like an 1800 hero that was completely wasted. And now here comes the summon. And I think that might be game, set, match. I think this is another one we can call early because, I mean, Conquistador, for all the value he got out of that tier 2, he rode his luck with Baragon, but yeah, it's completely undone by that Faramir dying. And I think Baragon actually might have kicked the bucket somewhere because I don't see him on the map anywhere. Yeah, you'd think you just counter them by making some spears, but it ain't that simple. It ain't that simple, and I think... I mean, if Conky gets any sort of comeback on here... Like, seriously, any sort of thing. I mean, they're each going to try and go for the Bazaar. And how much damage does Karalambar do to a trebuchet? We will now learn. Okay, he does not, like, 3-shot it like I had in my mind, no. I mean, it goes down. God, look at that attack speed, though. Fucking hell. I mean, I like Conquistador. He's a solid player. I don't see him coming back from this. I mean, if he couldn't defend the early Suladan Casimir strike, then he's not going to defend this one. He's almost at tier 3, I guess, but, I mean... Western Winds isn't going to stun Suladan.
Clansmen of Lamadon, ready for orders.
And... I mean, maybe he'll make a game out of it. We'll see. We will see.
Baragon, at your service.
Yeah, he lost both of his heroes. And Baragon made a good showing of it, but yeah, Faramir just got destroyed. And that's not what you want to see if you're Conky. The golden mattock wielding mad lad, which is Karalambar. Alright, a bit of an army here. Enough to turn the tide? Enough to make up for losing all those heroes? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I've got egg on my face for calling it so early. We'll see. Alright, tier 3 now. Conky's gotta get something going here. Baragon wandering into no man's land. There's Delamroth, but not spawned in the middle of the map. Or, sorry, in the middle of the army. Our Knights of Delamroth gonna change it. Focus on Karalambar. Remember, actually quite poorly armored in the beginning. It's that Breaker of Stone that really clutches it for him in these engagements. He hasn't got it yet, though. Baragon is sniping, covered by cavalry now. And I think, is this the turn he needs? $2,500 down the drain. Sell your stock in a Karalambar crypto. I don't know what his fucking crypto would be called. Whatever the hell. Yeah, he's dead is what I'm trying to explain to you here. But we all saw it. And all without using Defender of the White City. Because cool kids don't autocast, apparently. Apparently it's basic bitch if you do that, but I guess that's what I am. No! Okay, yep, even Steven now. A feed from Casimir. I think violence must have been focused here. And he was blind to all else that moves because Casimir killed by the fresh recruits from Lynn here. And now, Swan Knights and soon to be Imrahil, son of Adrahil, Lord of Moria, is going to be coming out. And no amount of oasis in this desert is going to stop those Swan Knights. I'll tell you what, boy. And Cool Kid Baragon just destroying stone with a bow, because apparently you can do that now. What was that game where when you damaged buildings in an... It was an RTS. You damaged buildings, and they always swap to, like, fire. Oh, it's Age of Empires they do that. Yeah, that's right. In Age of Empires, it makes no sense that the swords damage buildings, so they always swap to, like a firebomb or something. They always use fire to damage buildings. I just thought that was just, like... It was like a separate stat as well, like, completely different. Like, one had building damage, one had just regular damage. Anyway, there's tier 4, Black Matriarch. And I don't think he uses it this close to his base because it can do so much damage to heroes and buildings alike. So you want to use it when you're on the offensive and you can take out a few buildings. And he's dropped it. Exactly where I thought he would. He's going to destroy this front line. Two-shotting level 1 barracks. I know it's level 1, but god damn! And the stomp! Look at the area of effect there. There goes the Inspire Fear, but I mean everyone's already dead or just left. And he does have... Oh no, he did single-minded charge already. And that's 2 barracks down. Surely he focuses on Dalamroth? Nope, Suladan's gonna do that as well. Numenorian Stonework. Houses of Healing. A lot of money is going into this fortress now. He does have farms all over the place. Holy shit. I mean, the thing with Black Matriarch, it does damage to everything, and its abilities come back stupidly quickly. And I mean stupidly. I mean, look, single-minded charge is almost back already, and that's an ability that does damage to everything. So, I mean, it is absolutely absurd. Anyway, rebuild on the Dalamroth Citadel. I don't see how he saves it, because these guys still have plenty on their timer, and yeah, Black Matriarch... Oh, dies before the Citadel can fall. And I think they're gonna... Oh, man. Summons are so fucking free. Suladan, level 10. Please make some cabs so we can get... Oh, there's Alakir, the Windlord. And... Oh! He tried it himself! It seems all of the Gondorians are dead. These Dalamroth obviously aren't going to get killed by something as pathetic as the Wind Demon. Trebuchet is hitting that. No armor upgrade on the fortress. Osgiliath, I mean, they're trying their best. Level 3. Does he have any sort of follow-up? 20. Oh my god, Conky is actually going to do it! Oh my boy, Baragon getting the final hit. Suladan returns. The conquering hero, level 10, all to see his fortress crumbled in ruins. Do you see what happens when Casimir dies? Yeah, it's okay, Bill Paxton, you'll be fine. Actually, no, you die in Aliens. Okay, it won't be fine. I think it might be... I think it's bad. But still, my fortress lives, and your fortress is dead. Deadge. Dedge. However you want to say it. And just for the ultimate BM, summoning Dalamroth Citadel right here for the ultimate BM would just be perfect. Anyway, ability's been used. Heal plus 50% armor. And, yeah, those Osgiliath vets cannot bring it down. Yeah, advantage Conquistador, because he's got the tier 4. And no powers can be, used for violence because his fortress is down. Ay caramba, Batman.
Spearmen of Lynn here, at your command.
Said Bartomir of Gondor. I think I've got egg firmly on my face. You know what? I think I'm going to open the door tomorrow. And someone's just going to be like, nothing personal, kid, and just chuck a giant frickin' egg right in my face. Smashed in their hand already, because they don't care about getting dirty, just to inflict maximum damage on my face. I can feel it now. Coming in the air tonight. Shout out to Phil Collins, let's go. Alright, one more point. And then it's the return of the king. It's the return of the Mortensen. Gondorian promises. Now, they have level 4. Oh, they don't get Amroth for Gondor to like level 5? It's like they're trying their best to make sure that Dalamroth just never see play. God, are they really that strong that it's like level 5? Oh. Oh! Now to Liam. So Vigo rocks up with his chiseled jaw, dick hanging out, casually summons the dead, refuses to elaborate, and then doesn't leave. Actually, you know, reigns successfully for like 100 years, so you know, happy endings and all that. Oh, and he's on his horse. One of the finest models in the game. As soon as he stops, we're gonna do some RuudDevil admiring time. Suladan is dead! Dude, the Linhir strike again? And that's delete from violence. It's gonna be GG, well played. Oh, look at that. Elisar side by side with the Dolamroth Knights. You, my goodness, never call it early, RuudDevil, you fool. Man, we love to see fort trades. Can I name the video fort trade? And that be a spoiler? Will it be too much of a spoiler? Nah, I think we're good. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe.